Hello. Fancy meeting you here.
Thank you. Session in the King's Chamber. I had to use a lot of my energy, man. Stomach was rocked from all the food, but made it through. And now we headed back to the hotel. I'm just praying for some good. Look, you can see the pyramid in the back. Can't even describe it. Only in Aswan. So here we go. I'm trying to make it through for this last trip. Our friend has a what? There might be one inside. You sure? I think there may be one inside. Or the bus. Submachine gun for protection. No, our guy. Yeah, you didn't notice it under his suit? Yeah, I did. With the grip and everything.
It's understandable.
Of course. Your husband went to the bathroom.
Why? I want to know. We had a bathroom on the bus.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay. I'm pushing through. I'm gonna push through. I have to push through. We're here. There's no turning back now, buddy. Sit. You said what? Alright, going in. There we go. We walk out. Welcome, welcome to the great pyramids. These guys have hustles for everything out here.
Ridiculous.
Yep, 10. We follow you, sir. The invisible sign. Amazing.
It's actually not that crowded here.
We're still blessed.
Yes.
So the last tour.
It be like ridiculous.
Oh, those are the horses that you ride around?
Those are horses. I've never seen them. I mean, I have seen horses, but
Come here.
Oh, camels.
Cowboy pose.
Oh, in between them?
Yeah. It's a good place to take pictures like that. Hugging the pyramid.
Oh, this is where they do it.
Visiting the pyramid.
So would the whole pyramid been planned on top of that?
Yes.
Taking the stones down.
To take us down. Welcome to the Great Pyramid. You remember 10 days ago where we been? 10 days ago. on the 18th.
Yes.
You remember?
Yeah.
Where?
Do you remember what?
Where we been? 10 days.
The step.
I don't really. I really.
Thank you. We've been at the step pyramid.
Of Zosha.
Yes.
Imhotep.
The step pyramid at Joseph, the pharaoh from the 3rd dynasty, which was 2700 BC. Zoser was the first one, or the Imhotep, the architect of Zoser, was the first one to reach to the pyramid shape, 6-step pyramid. The 6 steps, that was the first appearance to the pyramid shape. And then we have the second development in Dashur by Senefru, the first pharaoh in the 4th dynasty, 2500 BC, when he made the 10th pyramid. He made the pyramid with a 55-degree slide, the angle, and that was very heavy, and the pyramid halfway started to sink in the sand. And it became very sharp. So they realized 55 degrees will be it's almost impossible, because it will be very sharp, very heavy, and they made the second half of the 10th pyramid with a degree of 52 degrees, and that is the perfect degree to make the pyramid 52 degrees. And then the first pharaoh, the 4th dynasty, 2500 BC, decided instead of the 10th pyramid, even the second pyramid with the whole pyramid was 52 degrees, which is now called the Red Pyramid. This is the first complete pyramid in the history. Yeah, which 105 years. The 3rd largest pyramid after the Great Pyramid. And then the son of Senefru, which is the king Khufu, came with the largest pyramid of the was reaching to the stage place, cut into the rock. They're cutting into the rock, and it starts. And then they start to put the stones. 2.8 meters in the bedrock, and they reach to the most stable architecture. 2.2 million piece of stone, between 1 to 15 tons. And you saw inside the king, the chamber, the suspension, seating, those 70 tons worth. I mentioned where we been 10 days ago. I mentioned in this pyramid, the Red Pyramid, to refer, this is a process of development. We can see they didn't reach to the Great Pyramid out of nowhere. No, they were working, they were mistaking, they were correcting those mistakes until they reached to the Great Pyramid. The Great Pyramid built and belonged to the king Khufu, Cheops. However, there is no writing inside referring for this is belong to Cheops. The only thing which means I believe it belonged to Cheops. Halfway, and in one of the stones, there were a graffiti for one of the workers. And he said that we are in the 14th year of the reign of the great But actually, around the pyramid, there were a lot of pieces, like niches or the pyramid, which is to the east side. There is the satellite pyramid, which is belong to the family of Khufu. All of these things preparing for Khufu's building. How many years? I think from 20 to 25 years. 20 to 25 years. There is three different types of stones used in the construction of the pyramid. The core of the pyramid, which you see it now, this is sandstone. This is being cut from here, from the material of the pyramid. And the second is granite, pink granite, the one you saw inside the key church. This is brought all the way from Ashwar. And then, boats. Well, this is the most documented boats. How they're coming to the point of the construction. The The third style of stone is the white limestone, very fine white limestone. It's been brought from the eastern part of the River Nile, there in Cairo now. Someone about 20 kilometers away from here, they made a lot of this beautiful fine white limestone to make the outer cover. Can you see the second pyramid? There is a very small part of the outer cover. Where is the outer cover of the Great Pyramid? We think it's been cut and created within the 10th, 11th, 12th century to build Cairo. The mosques, the walls. Do you remember the place with me? The very crowded. Most of these mosques, the walls of Cairo. It's been built around the pyramid. Yeah, from top to the bottom, much bigger. There is by the bottom.
Like tiny.
Yeah, by the bottom of the Great Pyramid, there is some pieces still there. The other thing is I read actually today we are missing like 5 meters of the thickness of the pyramid already because of that cover.
5 meters.
5 meters at least. The construction of the pyramid, to be honest, the most acceptable theory for us, which we have analytical proof for it, it's the mud break ramp. Do you remember mud break ramp? They built a ramp.
The mud brick ramps.
Because we have an image in our background, so the mud brick ramp, and we saw they divided it away, and we saw how they took the stones over the boat. And over the wide, all those mud bricks all the way to the high level of the construction, and then they do the carpet from the top to the bottom. I think it's been used here with a spiral way around the rocks. So they bring the rocks all the way in ascending mud brick ramp all the way from the river closer to the pyramid area, all the way here, and then they make a level. Covered, they make a section, covered, they make a section, so they make all the way. Then when you go down from up to bottom, they add the outer cover. That's the only theory that we have. There is so many theories over the years about the construction of the pyramid, but from the archaeological side, the only thing that we believe is the mud break ramp. What else enhancing the theory of the mud break ramp? The number of the workers. In the pyramids area, we found the village of the workers. People who think they are participating in the construction of the pyramid. They houses repairing for at least 25,000. 25,000. And actually there were a lot of the chiefs of those workers. And there were a lot of fractures. Yeah, which show how I'm not comparing the stone itself, but they use the anatomy of the stone, but also showing how hard it was. The point of the workers take us to the slaves and the famous religions. I just think because the definition of slave could be managing the English. I can tell you that the ancient Egyptian pharaoh during the old king at the time of the pyramid, he was a complete divine body. So he was a god. So the people, when they worked to the pyramid, they worked for the god. I think there were a lot of faith in the people. They had worked to the symmetry of the god. The other thing is we have a lot of evidences that the working in the pyramid used to happen only during the flood season. The river flooded every year, flooded for 4 months. And those 4 months, those who take the advantage of the human resources to work because it's unemployment time, whereas the land is already flooded with the water. The other side, the river used to reach all the way close to the Sphinx. The other thing, why especially the Great Pyramid creating questions more than answers. Because it's different at the design. I'm talking specifically about where the location of the king chamber. In all the pyramids, which built before Khufu and after Khufu, the great or the king chamber have been built underneath the pyramids. You remember the pyramid of Unas, the one with the hieroglyphics we visit? You remember the pyramid of Djoser, the one we visit? All the second and the third pyramid, all time the burial chamber is being located underneath the pyramid, except the Great Pyramid. The only one, king chamber is all the way up. The only one. However, we think the plan of the burial chamber of the King Khufu's pyramid has been modified 3 times. Do you remember now? You've been inside the pyramid. When we crossed the first corridor, there was a shaft on the left side. This was planned to be the original burial chamber, and it is completely underneath the pyramid. But I think they modified the plan because of the weight of the stones and the dangers which is damaging the room underneath. So this was going 30 meters underneath. So for reasons, we think it's more the architecture, they decided to build another one on the second level. This is which now, which is known as the Queen Chamber. However, it was the second time to build the King Chamber. Also, they changed the plan and decided this is not going to be the King Chamber. They will do at the third one. And the second time, we don't know why. We don't know why they already decided to change. Then they made the third one, and she saw it all the way up. Now,
There's a theory. It's not a burial chamber at all. That theory.
okay. I hear it. But to be honest, it isn't even as a technology. Like this, less than 50.
Does that include Sudan?
No, not include Sudan. Is a different story. Yeah, Sudan is a different story. Because the pyramids in Sudan, there is more than 180 pyramids standing, but they are 1/10 from the size of the pyramid. Because the size of the pyramid, the design itself is different. It's much smaller, and they have a cemetery for all Sudanese. It's have a different way of building. So, from all these pyramids, we have less than 20 which still standing.
So the rest
Some of it is in 1893, there were a massive earthquake which destroyed a lot of parts. Stones of the pyramid, especially the outer cover. The people searching for thieves and robbers all over the years, by the way. Because do you see the entrance we go through? This is not the original entrance. The original entrance is 12 meters higher than where we got in. Can you see that? All the way up. The one with the stone ceiling. Do you see?
Yes.
This is the original entrance of the pyramid. But the entrance we go through the pyramid when it was built in the 10th century by the Khalifa Ma'mun. And Ma'mun, this is the Khalifa. Khalifa is like the king or the emperor of the Islamic world. Somebody convinced him there's something inside the pyramid. Oh, precious stone. So, digging until they made the corridor. I think they didn't know. It was uncovered, yeah. It was blocked, it was covered, it was sand, but they didn't know the original entrance.
You must have had some idea to go in at that point.
Yeah, when they get inside, they didn't find anything.
But otherwise they didn't tell them.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, but they have an idea about this is referring. Maybe they have a proof. Maybe have an evidence. May have priests who tell them something. But yeah, the location they choose, it's meeting the ascending corridor in just 10 meters. The 12 meters we walk. This is meeting the ascending corridor. This is original. This is from the recent experience about the pyramid, which also creates more questions, more than answers. The latest experience, it was last year, 2023, scanning over the entrance of the pyramid, it's showing a small corridor above the original entrance. And also we don't know what the purpose. It's a corridor at the top of the original entrance. And then in 2022, there were another X-ray showing a massive void on the left side of the pyramid. But we cannot know how to reach it. We cannot know what's inside. The third thing, or the last thing we talk about, the connection between the pyramids and the stars. Did you notice all the pyramids we visit, the entrances all the time from the north? Not from the south, not from the east. All the time, the entrances of the pyramids on the north side of the pyramid. And there is a lot of connection between the pole star and the spirits. The ancient Egyptians believed that the eternal mother, it's the sky, it's not like what we're doing now, it's the earth. And they thought that our spirits will travel all the way to the sky to join the eternal stars. Orion and Orion belt. Orion was a representation to the god Osiris in the ancient Egyptian belief. If you remember your tour inside the king chamber, just by the entrance, there is 2 air shafts going all the way to the surface of the pyramid. We don't know what the purpose of them, but they say they are exactly in line with the stars. The 3 pyramids are at the same line with the Orion belt of the god Osiris. A lot of talking about it. Multiple distance between the size of the width of the base of the pyramid or the height of the pyramid, it's giving the exactly same distance between the earth and the sun. A lot of these numbers, which is obviously not in yet, showing the connection between the pyramids and our astronology or the astronomical system. Finally, the pyramid. This is the Great Pyramid. Considered it belongs to Cheops. We have the second pyramid of Kemet, his son, and we have the third pyramid of Mykerinus, his grandson. We have 3 big pyramids and 6 small pyramids. We call them the satellite pyramids for wives and secondary wives. The total is 9 pyramids. Now, do we have any questions? No, yes, one family, bloodline, it's the same bloodline.
So if you're one of the workers, the belief that, I mean, they put so much into this, and the story is this is a tomb so they can go to the afterlife. The heck of a lot of work for 6 people or 3 people. Like,
Yeah.
what does the worker think? Like, I'm just building this so this dude lives forever?
He building this not for the king. Now you and me, we have a specific understanding to the word king and how he's doing, how is it human. Back there, they were not that understanding. The king is a divine body. He's a Nethri Khet. This is the name of Zoser, by the way. Zoser, his name is Nethri Khet. Nethri in English, in hieroglyphic, this means divine. Khet, it means body. The Nethri Khet, the divine body. He was a complete god. So when you are working in a temple or a pyramid or a cherub, working for the god himself.
And that means you'll go to the afterlife also?
Of course, as a loyal follower.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
The essentials of life. We notice them most when they are gone. Here, we are building a future where every child's laughter is heard. Hand by hand, a community rises strong. Our elders remind us why we build. Memory, the coming legacy. And in this moment, hope flows again. The Global Village Initiative. Building with you for generations to come.
They last long, they strong, they powerful. They last long, they strong, they powerful. They last long, they strong, they powerful. They last long, those camels, they strong. They last long, those camels, they strong. They last long, those camels, they strong. They last long, they strong, they strong. They last long, those camels.
They are. So now this site, this is obviously the main attraction for all of the tours. You've been here hundreds of times.
True. As a tour guide, I don't like it though. As a tour, not at a site. I mean, the tour. I mean, as a general, as an entrance, as inspectors, as vendors, as camel rides, there's a lot of things that make you love the place or not. If the place is peaceful, like Philae, for example,
Yes.
it's a very peaceful tour.
Yes.
Nobody annoying, no vendors, everything is quiet.
Got it.
But the pyramid
Yes.
is very annoying. Why? Because you need to really taking care of your guests. Very carefully, keep your eye on each one of them.
But that's why having the security.
Even now,
It helps.
sometimes security is not a lot. He's not help. He don't talk.
No, but people see him and
Yeah, even though.
and they move. Not all the time. So what was this at one time?
Yeah, we will see that now.
Ah,
So are you okay? How are we doing?
oh, we have the same idea.
I know, I was like, I'm scared. Ah, so cool. I know.
Oh,
I know.
you know.
From the 8th timeline.
Yeah. And like this whole place is changing rapidly. Like when I first came, these roads weren't here. It was all dusty, dirty. Like,
So this is a good spot to take pictures with the second pyramid
okay.
and also the first pyramid. Hello, Father.
Good, good.
Welcome to China.
Ah, China.
Been all the way around the world.
ركب يلا.
This way.
Over here. Ladies. Over here. Not yet.
No. Actually, they are not today because this is one of the very light days at the pyramid. There is a few number of
These things are huge. Massive.
يا دكتور
يا رمضان
هيصور بس ولا هيبقى؟
لا بفيا رمضان فين هنصور؟
كم واحد هو كم زبون؟
بس انا ما اعرفش الهياية عايز اصور.
طب شوف يلا خدوا عم تصوروا على جنب ما تزعلوش في اي حاجه يا عم.
هذا يا دكتور هاتهم وتعالوا ناخذ.
Foot of the
بص
camel.
معلش محمد خدوا من اهو مع حته الهرم ده وراه. خد الزمان وراك هيبرقوا لك بحيث الزمان تتشجع
طب
كله.
يلا This way.
Yes, they like color.
Yeah. So I was asking him, he said, yep.
Want the camel here to have the background of the.
So we're heading back. I haven't been doing too much narrating, man, because from the food that I had last night with all this food we've been eating, kind of got like a little stomach bug. Been taking these pills, tablets, and you know the drill, but pushing through. So this is the second to last stop, going to the Sphinx, and then we go to the oil shop, and then I believe dinner, which for me is just gonna be liquids. I ain't doing nothing else.
Hello. 200 Egyptian here, 2 pound 100. 200 Egyptian.
My stomach is jacked up. The heat doesn't make it easier, but yeah, we're still here. Kemet, handling business. All right, peace, y'all.
Not evacuating, but reorganize the horses and the carrots and the vendors and the camel rides and everything. It will be reorganized. I don't know what they is thinking about, and I think it will be. It's not easy to pass it between the people, because the people of Lazlet and Samad, or the people who live next to the pyramid, they are all one families. They are relative families, and they've been here next to the pyramid since the French, since the 18th century. So I didn't think it would be easy to convince them, or I don't know what kind of system they prepare for them, but it needs to be very good and very fair.
So I'm back, feeling slightly better. I had some bread and some orange juice on, and I skipped all the other stuff. Take a look. I know it's kind of hard to see with this GoPro, man, but it's just amazing. So this is from the east side, right? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I ain't trying to be like, I know my directions and everything, but I think do something. No, this is the west side. The east was on the other. So, built for eternity. And this is the Great Pyramid of Giza. These things are massive. It's still unbelievable to think about the stories that said about how it was constructed, how it was built. Let's look at it. Two crows, yeah. It's amazing. Camel rides and all kinds of things taking place. Yalla. Awesome. It's windy, meaning it's not too hot out here. It's actually pretty good. You can hear the wind with it too. Pretty awesome. So here we go. The last stop of our tour, which is we're headed to the Sphinx. We got a special approach for going into the Sphinx and doing what we do, unlike anyone else. So we'll be here, or everyone else will be out here. They're opening up the royal treatment for us. Oh, there might be two groups. Somebody's missing. I was wondering, I said, it looks like somebody trying to sneak in with us. Look at that water. That's all water erosion. That means it was definitely water here, because you can see all the water erosion. You can see the water erosion. All of that is water erosion. Yeah. Whoa. So we're walking in the Sphinx. No one really gets an opportunity to come this way. Cousin, look at that. Whoa. Wow. Pretty interesting. Huh. It looks tiny from far away. And then you get up close and you're like, whoa. Oh, that's a puppy. So again, no one usually gets an opportunity to come this way for the Sphinx. So to be able to come here and kind of like see it this close to take some photos, this is insane. This is insane. So does that look? That looks like reconstruction.
Probably.
Across on the
Probably
side,
is,
right?
yeah. Most of this bottom end over here, you can see the difference between the older
top.
stone on the top and
Yes.
then this side.
And then all of this is water erosion.
Apparently there were two of them. Remember? So
What's that?
So?
From far away, it looks so tiny. Insane. So we out here, man. The Great Sphinx, just building with my brother Kaigwa, and we're just really just trying to understand. It looks so tiny when you're walking by it, you know what I mean, from a distance, but when you get close to it, this thing is crazy. I'm at a loss for words. Yeah, man. Here at the airport. It's supposed to be boarding at 2 something. I'm checking my joint out right now. It says boarding time is... You know what? It doesn't say the boarding time. It just says 4:03. But usually this is a boarding time. But they're moving super slow. Flight 997 back to Newark. Didn't even get a chance to really go through any of the other things with this one. It's just been a lot, you know? A whole lot. Plus yesterday not feeling really too well. Kind of messed things up for me. But now, we head home. Can't really explain this whole thing right now. In due time I will. Yeah. I don't know what to say. But we out here. I don't even have the proper head joint on, man. I didn't want to wear just this. Mixed up and put my hat in the other bag, so this is what it is right now. Actually got the same seat, 43K. I have to use 43K right now too. Time to start bringing these riches home, bro. have a boarding. I don't know what they're talking about. Somebody's bag. We're gonna see what this is about. Catch y'all on the other side. I'm out of here, yo. Newark, New Jersey, here I come. Peace. So the Sphinx, ending the tour. My stomach feels a little better, but it's just awesome. Amazing. Cool, great energy. We had it all 2 hours in. Massive. So many questions, so many thoughts, so many everything. Again, Kemet has been awesome. 2025 Soul Journey Tour. I'm still fighting this stomach bug, but it'll be alright. You don't sweat it too much. Yalla yalla. It means follow. Let's go. We're out of here. Peace, 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 peace.